You're now listening to the Shipper's Toolbox, presented by Refund Retriever. Hey guys, Brian from Refund Retriever here. So we're going to look again at surcharges. So we get a lot of questions about contract negotiation, about how to lower shipping spend, and surcharges are one of the biggest ways that we find that a shipper can really reduce the amount that they're paying FedEx and UPS, because there's not a single package out there that doesn't have a surcharge on it, because everything has fuel surcharge on it. So, inherently, everything's going to be charged with one of these charges, and there's some other ones here that shippers need to be aware of, these potential surcharges, which could really affect the price of their packages, because for our clients, anywhere from 30 to 35%, sometimes we've even seen larger than that, of their actual shipping spend are these additional surcharges that go onto every single package. So lowering these can really impact the bottom line to your shipping spends, and understanding what these surcharges are and how they're applied is really a great thing to have in your arsenal, in your shipper's toolbox, to lower your shipping, because it helps the end user that's getting that product. It lowers the shipping costs for them if they're paying for shipping, and it lowers the total cost that you're actually spending for shipping, and increases how much profit you're making as a shipper. So let's look at some of these. The biggest one behind fuel, of course. Well, let's talk about fuel, since that is the biggest one we see. This is tied to a national average for diesel fuel or jet fuel, and it's anywhere from 6 to 8% of the cost of the package. Take a look at our social media, because every Friday we actually put out what next week's fuel surcharge is going to be. It's going to be on Facebook and Instagram. We put on LinkedIn too. So, take a look at what percentage of your package cost for that next week is actually going to be affected by these fuel surcharges. And, a way to kind of lower these, of course, is to kind of negotiate or try to eliminate fuel surcharges. We've seen the carriers eliminating some of these fees recently, or giving a discount on the percentage that they charge. And another way to lower these is to kind of lower the amount of surcharges that this fuel surcharge applies. We did a blog post a while back, and there are, in addition to the cost of that package, also fuel surcharges applied to many of the other surcharges. So if you lower the cost of fuel surcharge, that's great, but also lowering the applicable charges that fuel surcharge hits is another great way to do this. Also, residential fees, probably number 2 for us that we see. Ask for a discount on these. Ask for FedEx and UPS to give you a percentage off of residential surcharge. But and also there's other ways where you can ask your client, the end user, the person that is being sent that product, if you're shipping B2C, suggest having it sent to their business address. There's many good things about being that package being delivered to a commercial address rather than a residential, that benefits the consumer and not you guys, because number one, you guys are going to get benefited because you're not spending that residential surcharge, but number 2, that consumer is going to get their product during the day. It might go to a delivery, a dock, or it might go to a receptionist or someone in a mailroom, and there's going to be a actual, somebody actually took that package. It's not sitting on their doorstep till 5 or 6 o'clock when they get home. So it saves you money, and also you're guaranteed that product is going to get there. You might have less customer service costs with people angry that porch pirates took their package or was delivered to a wrong address. Also, look at your dimensional weights. Look at what size your package is, and kind of how much you're overspending on that because of like a phantom weight, as I like to call it. Dimensional weight, length times width times height divided by a dimensional divisor. And right now that standard is about 139, and that increases the price of your packages because you're paying for weight that's not there. So, how do you reduce the dimensional weight surcharge? How do we reduce DIM? The easiest way to do that is reduce your box size, but that is not possible for a lot of people. There's no way to reduce box size because it's a certain package. There has to be certain stuff inside of it. Contract negotiation. Ask for a higher dim divisor. The higher dim divisor is, the less amount of weight you're going to pay for. Then there's with the world of drop shippers, and there's so many clients now that are drop shipping, third-party billing surcharge. This is a 4.5% additional fee. It's going to be popped onto your invoice because that package came from an address that is not your address. So like I was talking to a shipper today about this, and they had basically 11 different locations that they were shipping from because they're a big drop shipper, but they had 5 main ones. 5 of these locations were their main drop shipping locations, and that accounted for about 80% of their shipping. So a suggestion is, okay, let's get a consolidated payment plan or multiple account numbers under one carrier agreement and have the billing address as that address where the drop shipper is. So that way those packages actually look like they are coming from the location they're being that is the billing address. You can get on electronic billing, so you're not getting paper invoices in the mail, and actually reduce that 4.5% down to 0. If you cannot do that, if you have too many drop shippers or it's just not a viable option for you, ask for a reduction in that 4.5% from the carrier, or ask for a 4.5 to 5% better rate on your third-party fees. UPS Ground third-party residential, ask for a 5% better rate. That should negate the amount that you're paying for the third-party fee. Another area that we have are these large and oversized packages when like the length's greater than 96 inches or the length plus girth is more than 130 inches. This could be $90 to $100 plus for your packages. Then you have these oversized over maximum surcharges where the weight's greater than 150 pounds, the length is over 180 inches. This could $600 to $850. I mean, this is a big hit for a lot of people. Look at freight. Look at LTL. Look at a different way to ship these products. FedEx and UPS do not want them, and that's the reason they're charging so much. So if you don't ship a lot of these, use something like Freight Retriever, where we give you a freight shopping tool, so you can go and shop rates for up to 20 different carriers. You can put in all the information about that package, do your bill of lading, and dispatch a carrier directly to your location, all from our easy online interface. There's also declared value surcharges. We see a lot of people that put declared value, or also known as insurance, on packages. Look to see if you're using this insurance. If it's valuable to you and you want that on your packages, look at third-party services like UPick, one of our partners, or see if it's smarter just to self-insure. If you're not doing a lot of packages that are of high value and you're not doing a lot of claims, or they're denying a lot of claims, look at self-insuring these packages or go to UPick. You can contact me, Brian, at refundretriever.com, and I can introduce you to somebody at UPick that'll help you save money. Anywhere from 60 to 85% of the cost of declared value for FedEx and UPS, they can offer as your premium and give you a much better service at a much lower cost. All right, so there's a lot of different scenarios and a lot of different accessorial fees that you guys are getting charged for. There's renegotiating your contract terms. There's just trying to reduce the amount of these surcharges on your invoices. There's a lot of things that you as a shipper can do. Having the correct data, having the correct reports and analytics is key to even starting this process. So contact us at Refund Retriever. 800-441-8085. Check out our website, www.refundretriever.com. Like I said before, our fuel surcharge on Instagram and Facebook. Hey, check us out on there, and every Friday you could get a nice little Instagram post that tells you what you're going to pay next week. Reach out to us if you like our podcast. If you don't like what we're doing, hey, let us know. If you have something you want to hear, we're always up for something else. You guys have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for joining us on the Shipper's Toolbox. If you have any questions, visit our website, refundretriever.com. Feel free to reach out to us, 800-441-8085, for anything related to your FedEx or UPS invoices. Have a great day.